Alright. It's been a couple of days, but finally back on the Ori. Cool. I think we're towards the end. How close to the end? I don't know, but we're definitely on the last third, maybe last quarter of the game. I feel like. I'm just speculating. So, I think if we get solid work in... Hey, Brantley. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I think if we do solid work, I think we can actually get done today. And then... I guess I should pick up Pragmata, huh? That was the game I wanted to work on. I guess actually wouldn't be a bad idea, because these are indie games, so they're pretty short. Like, they're relatively shorter. I could just go into Will of the Wisps, since we're kind of like on an Ori, session. Couldn't find the word. Grind. It's not really a grind, because, I mean, it kind of is, but not like a typical one. Alright, hold on one second. Anyway. Yeah. I'd say now's a good time to, continue playing. It has been a couple days, so, to be honest, I don't know. Oh, it says 75%, so there we go. Last quarter. And that's the value. Is that specifically for the... I think that's for the whole game. Like, not just Valley of the Wind. Let's see if I can remember the controls. I feel like I'm getting senile. It comes to the point where, like, if I don't play for more than a day, I just forget everything in terms of controls. Okay. Gotta stretch my video game legs. Remember how to walk. You know, I definitely underutilized that dash, and I really wanted to use it. I was looking forward to, grabbing it, and then once I did, I just never did. I think one of my biggest, disadvantages from the way that I played this game is I was being super conservative with the charges. And I think that made me struggle a lot more than I needed to. And I took a lot of damage that I didn't need to take, and stuff like that. I think I ironically played it too passively in the game. Oh, yeah, I pushed the wrong button. I had the right idea, wrong button. Whee! Alright, we go this way. Go away! Okay, he hit himself on the wall. He played himself. This is a thing. Oh yeah, we also have... I think we need 3 for the final one. Right? Yeah, we need 3. And then 7 for the last, right? 4 plus 3 equals 7. Math. Goodbye. Oh shoot, I was hoping to hit him before he threw out the attack. Yeah, see, it kind of sucks because when you're attacking them, you're just you're hiding them in your own light, so you can't really see their attack. You have to kind of know their attack already to be able to counter it. Just jump on him like a kangaroo. There we go. Oh yeah, I forgot we have the air dash. I think we could have gotten it without it, but why make it harder on ourselves, you know? Boing. I think what's kind of rough too. Oh shoot. For me personally, is I kind of like can't keep track of our health gauge. It's kind of hard to tell because one of the things is that when you take damage, it goes down slowly, and you can still technically see it, but my eyes don't catch where we're at in terms of our life that quickly. And obviously the combat when you're engaging with the monster, you know, it's really fast. So sitting there waiting to get feedback on like, okay, how much damage did I take? I feel like it takes forever for my brain to actually receive that information. I think that's another thing that could, you know, I like the aesthetic, and I get the aesthetic of the health slowly going down. I would say make it go fast. Like, you could still have it, but it should be like really snappy. Like, it should only take a few frames. Or what you can do, instead of making it a light green, just make it like completely dark, or like a lot more. Is opaque the word I'm looking for? No, opaque is see-through, isn't it? Forgot the word I'm looking for, but essentially just make it darker. That way it's more distinguishable. Okay, can't go up there. Oh wait, can we do something? Do we have an ability that I forgot? That's very possible. Probably not, because this looks like that's it. But based on that image, it looks like we need we need a ground to jump off of. Are there other directions we can go through? Oh yeah, that... ouch. Ouch. Whoops. No, we're down here! We're actually a little bit... That's fine. I'm just gonna skip all the monsters. Oh, the thing hit me. Yeah, like you're blasting shining light and you can't like see. You kind of get lost in it. Oh yeah, we need to go down one more, right? Or is it up? No, down. Oh yeah, I skipped it because like I was trying to go fast. Oops. Oopsies. I don't know what I was doing. Oh shoot, we instantly died. Okay. Alright, let me go grab the shard again. What's down here? Oh shoot, I didn't even discover this yet. Oh, that's insta-death. Okay. Yeah, it's... I don't know, I kind of, like, want to be passive, but I'm getting pretty punished for it. I think it's still doable, but... I'm definitely making it harder for myself by doing that. Oh yeah, there is a door over there. I didn't see that. Oh wait, I don't think I can dash through it actually. No, I can only ground pound. Before we die again, let me save there. It's a little late, but I want to see something. Can you reconfigure? No, you can't? Wait. Can you not reconfigure your controls? Interesting. Because I didn't never brought this up, I don't think, but I'm gonna be honest, the controls kind of feel weird to me. Like charging, jumping, and then your leap counter, and then like B is like a really active button. Or the bottom button, which is X, B, or I think A for Xbox. I'm not too familiar. But the bottom button's such an active button. I felt like it would have been like a jump or the counter. But it's like, it's essentially the save button. And that feels weird to me because we're primarily using the X button to attack, which I feel like the X and the B button should be inverted. At least I would say, honestly, I would say X and B, which is the top and bottom, invert, and then A and Y inverted. Or actually no, not that way. Not the A and Y, but at least the X and B being inverted, or the top and bottom. I'm actually even kind of thinking of it like Mario Bros, where like you hold B for running. And the B can stay as yeah, the B can stay as like the attack charge. So you can so you can essentially hold this kind of like a Mega Man charge beam or a charge blast. Like that's kind of what I get from it. So I feel like the X button should be on the bottom somewhere. And I don't know, like some people, like, they use B, like in the Mario games or like platformers that have running, you know, you hold B or down the bottom button to run, and then you kind of shift tap A with your thumb, you slide it upwards to jump, which makes sense. And then, or holding Y, I'm just gonna use Switch controllers, the Switch control scheme, but you hold Y to run, and then you press B to jump, you know, so you use the middle, like the middle knuckle of your thumb, and that makes more sense to me. And having X, because X is a save state, like it's a less priority button, I feel like it should be on X. Because like I think in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I think that's your menu button. Moonlight, Nanoosh, glad you can make it. And then yeah, like I feel like that would make more sense to me. Pretty much A where Y is at. And then, actually, yeah, I guess, no, that's not true. A where B is at, B where X is at, and X is where Y is at. So kind of like I guess like a weird little Z. Like, if they all swapped like that, and I could, I would love to test it out, because in my mind it sounds nice, but physically it might not be as great, but in my mind, that's the configuration that I want to try. Bonjour. Bonjour, madam. It's early in the morning for you, huh? Now that we're talking about the configuration of the buttons, I confused myself. I need to remember which button's which. Okay, so we need the ability to leap into that to break it. 630? Yeah, that makes sense. Oopsies. I guess it's a good thing I accidentally saved, huh? Oh, excuse me. See, like, I don't know. This game sneaks in a lot of death. Oops, like that. Hello, Life Builder. I don't know what you're talking about. Who's that? Is there someone here that I haven't seen their name pop up? Someone in here named Life Alert? That's a crazy name. Because also, like, what I like, in my mind here, hold on, let me get rid of this frog. In my mind, like, the index of my thumb is using the attack button, which is on top. And I want to intermittently slide it over to the Y button so I can counter their projectiles. And I feel it feels very awkward to do that. And I keep wanting to do that. Betrayal? What do you mean betrayal? How is that betrayal? Where was the betrayal? It was really fun. It was a really good time. It was a good time. I felt bad for Amma. I was rooting for her too. Where are we going? Ouch. Oh, okay, I forgot the rocks. We can jump off of those. And by forgot, I mean, like, I didn't know until I accidentally did it. Because honestly, they kind of look like they could be... Actually, I'm gonna go this way first, and we're gonna save here. Oh wait, we can't, because we're out of charges. Okay. Well, alright. You asked twice, but no one answers you? Oh, like while we were playing, you asked, like, if I was playing? I think it's because nobody knew. Did we pick up something? Oh no, I missed it. Oh yeah, no, I don't think anyone knew. Oh yeah, we need the thing. Okay, we got the map fragment. So now we can go down and put it in there. You thought it was White Rat or Soto? Honestly, those were good, valid guesses. Okay, so we got the whole map for Sorrow Pass. What do I need now? Where do we need to go? So there's that in the little crevice there. There's 4 of those over there. There's 2 of those over there. Okay. Oh, I'm almost dead, so I'm glad that... Oh yeah, but that's why we can't go any further up. So we go... Shoot, I don't know where we go. Yeah, what do we do here? Are we supposed to find a secret? Whee! Nope. Hello, Harry. Welcome. Glad you can make it. Hope things are well for you. Okay. What am I missing here? I am missing stuff. This way? This way. Find 50% of all secrets. Oh, okay, cool. Okay, well, now that I found the secret, what do I do with it? Of course you made it. Good to see you. Good to see you too, dude. Let's see. What am I missing? Do I have the ability to... No, I don't. That's why a lot of these walls are still up. I didn't pick that up, but I have it available. Saw you yesterday too, just didn't want to call you out while you were lurking. Dang, not me getting caught in 4K. Yeah, it's funny because like only a few people have ever like looked at the list, because you can see who's in a chat. And you're also a mod too, and mods will usually have their mod screen on, where you actively see everything. Yeah, you had the mod view open. Yeah, that makes sense. I was mostly lurking, a little bit AFK, but I was there from like in and out. It was mostly a background thing. That's how I like to support people. I support mostly through lurking. I've actually recently tried to be more social in Twitch. Like, I'm kind of just encouraging myself to just say stuff, but I still from time to time will just be like, I feel like lurking today. I'm a lurker trying to be an active viewer, essentially. You play, it's a mecha, isn't it Mecha Chameleon? Yeah, I think the word's Mecha, with peeps in the background. You were playing Mecha Chameleon. Nice. You returned. Welcome back. Certified. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so I'm a little bit lost. So I'm gonna kind of just keep running into walls until one of them break. Oops. Yeah, I just face tanked all of that. Is the forest blind? It just sees differently. What am I doing with my life? Echolocation? I don't know about that one, but that is a way to see things. That is an option. You low-key want to learn echolocation? Go hang out with a lot of bats. I'm sure they'll be able to teach you. Seems cool? It does seem pretty cool. Pretty convenient too when you're in the dark. Or blind. Or both. Although I guess being both is a little redundant, huh? I'm bullying this guy. Ow. Ouch. Oh, I was juggling him. Actually, no, he lands up there. Goodbye. Was that necessary? Absolutely. Oh, what? Oh, wait, I remember now. I forgot the ability that we have. Yeah, that's why this thing keeps respawning. Yeah, that's what we do. And that's probably what we do elsewhere. I think that one. Probably that one, maybe. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Let's see. We go down this way. Oh, I thought I died because that was so bright. There we go. Boink. Boink. Oh, he got hit by the spike. Or he landed on the spike. Boink, 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 boink. Okay, well, we don't go that way. That's probably for our ability. The last one that we need to pick up. Oopsies, wrong one. Gotta find our last tree. It's close, I can feel it. We could go up that way. Okay, we have to go that way. Ah! That was bad timing. Wow, you don't really jump. You don't get any verticality when you're already in the air, which I mean, it makes sense. What's this? Do I carry this? Wait, I hit it and it goes backwards? Wait, what? But then it's still... Why is it only going that way? Man, that's no fun. I wanted to bonk it. I wanted to, like rhinoceros it. Or triceratops it? I don't know. I wanted to bonk it and push it away. Oh yeah. Thank you. Still messing with the controllers. That's why I'm kind of doing random stuff. I was still, my mind was still on the whole control scheme adjustment thing. My designer brain keeps thinking about it. Oh wait, I forgot I could just do this. Whee! Oh no, I can't bounce it that way. I like pushing that thing, it's fun. Or I like jumping on it. That was satisfying. Hello Cole, welcome. Glad you can make it. Okay, we're done with that. So we need to get that down, but how? Do we need to be on the other side for that? Squeeze! Squeeze in there, Ori. You're small and tiny. Alright, fine. Ouch. What the? You have to go to work? Aw, darn. Well, I do hope you have a good day, though. Unless you meant, like, just later in general. Where else are we going? We do have that over there. See you, Moonlight. Take care. Maybe Korgo? Yeah, maybe Korgo will stop by. We'll see. Nanoosh. I don't know where to go right now, but let's go grab this orb. Oh wait, yeah, that's why I didn't grab it. Because this was in the way. Yeah, I don't know what else we do. I am stumpeted again. Oopsies. Let me see something. Ow. Darn. Man, I would be terrified of this place because of all these beams. I feel like those beams are probably like the biggest run killers for one life. We finally have it. Earn all combat skills in the ability tree. Oops. Ouch. Darn. Oh. I should've. Gosh dang it. No! There we go. Owie. Up we go. All right, let's go back to where we left off. Then I can roam around. Oh, we have to go back to the top to get the little boulder, the rock. It's not just a boulder. Ah! Whee! Still one of my most favorite mechanics in this game. It's so satisfying. That, and I like doing this. When you can do this really fast, it's always fun. Push! Oh yeah, I forgot you can grab. Oopsies. That's not what I wanted. No, push. That's what it is. There we go. There we go. Yay! I did it. There we go. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't see the freaking spikes here. Oh wait, what am I doing? There we go. Whee! That's not a secret? Okay. Where do we want to go first? The possibilities are endless. Actually, that's not true, but we do have options. So I also want to preface that, you know, in a previous stream, I did complain and gripe about the spikes. But that was because it was like throughout the whole game itself. And I felt like it was a little unnecessary. Like that was just my whole rant, but I won't go back into it. But I want to say, like, this makes sense. It's an end game, but also it's a spike level. Like that is a thing. So just because it's not that I just hate having spikes in the game or that and stuff like that, it's the use of them is what I was trying to like convey. I had some like gripes about it. I wish I could have like more visuals, like representation, so I can kind of like, I don't know, show what I'm talking about. But I don't know if I can convey that visually very well. Oh, let's go back the other way because we lost the other two shards. But no, this is cool. I like this level. Like this is fun. It's kind of spooky, but like I like being able to fly around. Like I said not too long ago, I like doing this. So getting to do this is a fun thing for me. Now I can't be as literal about it, but I am overall acclimated. I mean, it's towards the end of the game, but I'm still acclimated to the environment and the tone this game presents. Now that I've played it for a little bit. What's this about a spike? Oh, I was complaining last stream about how like the spikes are everywhere, and I think I might have like not really conveyed myself properly in the sense that it's not that I don't like spikes, and it's not that I don't like them being all over the place on an area. It was like I was trying to refer to the whole scope of the game, and I didn't know how to properly convey how I was meaning that, because like it would make sense that I would absolutely hate this level because of the spikes and the way that I sounded, but I didn't know how to convey that just because this map is full of spikes doesn't mean I'm going to automatically hate it. It was more of a design aspect, not so much a I just hate spikes and I don't like playing it against them. Now time trials, I don't like time trials and I just hate doing them. So I don't know if there's like one game that I could be like, yeah, I enjoyed it. There might have been, I think there might have been one, maybe two games where I might have enjoyed them. But I see, even then I don't even remember, because like that's how I will say the one game that does pop up is Mercenaries and Resident Evil. Give me a second. Mercenaries, but the thing is I still hated the timer. I just like the game. I just like the arcadey gameplay. I still hated the timer. Like, I wish that game didn't have the timer. When I first played, I was like, oh man, there's a timer. I wish we could take it off. I wish there was a mode where there was Mercenaries without a timer. Felt liberated finding people that didn't really like Hollow Knight. You weren't alone. Oh yeah, there is definitely plenty of people. Like, as much as something might be universally praised or hated, there's always going to be someone or a group of people that do like or dislike it. Shoot, I can't remember. What was the game that... I might have talked about it previous stream, but I'm pretty sure there were a couple of games that came out that everyone just like absolutely praised. I'm like, I mean, it's a game. Like, it ain't the greatest thing, but it's a game. Or I just straight up didn't like it. Undertale? I actually liked it. But yeah, I will say the unique aspect of the whole pacifism and like the like non-lethality is one of my favorite mechanics. I love being able to play a game non-lethally. And this whole like RPG bullet hell combat system was really unique, which was another thing that stood out to the game. And he has incredibly strong, obviously, music design because he's a freaking musician, and his character and world design, specifically his character designs, are really good, like immaculate. But yeah, like outside of that, like those are his strong points. And unless those don't wow you and everything else that is in that game that doesn't affect you negatively, yeah, it's gonna be perfect to you. It was incredibly meta to you? No. It'd be like that. I say it's only unfortunate because you don't get to enjoy it as much as other people. But I mean, it's not like I'm saying that in the sense that you have to enjoy it. Happy to see that your entire timeline wasn't just Deltarune today. But maybe it's because you don't like it as much. Or actually, you said Undertale specifically. But yeah, as an RPG, that game is very bare bones. But I mean, it's also one person making it. You don't like either of them, but everyone you follow worships it. Now, I don't worship it, but I do like it. I mean, I even kind of forgot that the new chapter got released, and I'm like, I'll just wait till the other chapters come out. Like, I'd rather play the whole thing at once, but I don't know, man. I technically did play it, not technically, yeah, I did play it twice because I kind of forgot. And I think it'll be a good idea for me personally to wait until all of them come out, because by the time that happens, I'll probably have like really forgotten most of it. And then having it all collectively together, I can play them in sequence and have it all fresh on my mind. A similar thing with like Final Fantasy 7. When the third one's about to release, I want to play the OG. I want to play Rebirth and Remake, but I don't know, man. I kind of drained myself of a remake of Rebirth. Remake seems a little bit shorter. I think what would be smart is to just kind of burn through the story and not do side stuff, because that's what burned me from the. That's kind of what muddled my experience from Rebirth. Was I overexerted myself doing the side content, and what sucks too is that when I did the side content, I did Gilgamesh's missions, which are like the biggest pain, because you're basically having to do random mini games, random combat throughout the whole map, and I didn't even get to finish the quest. Like, I was at the end of the quest, and like I was so looking forward to fighting Gilgamesh. And I beat the game before that because I didn't know that the point of no return was, you know, me finishing the game. I understood it as, oh, this is just the part where we're gonna be in here for a while and then we'll be able to come back out. Nope, that was the end of the game. I kind of walked into that one. There we go. Oops. We got the tree! Finally! This spirit, another sacrifice for Nibble. Nera flew through the air. She soared through the sky. Her world knew no bounds until the forest turned blind. Very poetic. Hold left trigger until fully charged, and then leap in the air. Oh, are you referring to Final Fantasy VII's trilogy? Okay. Oh! Oh, that's a little interesting. Oh, okay, okay. Wee! Oh. Not the Wii. Not yet. Wee! There we go. Was there stuff up here? No, there's not. Oh shoot, Server Dingo! Hello, good sir. And hello, everybody. Welcome. Ah! I died. How was the stream? How was the gaming? What am I doing with my life? Good? Balls? More bulls? How are you liking the bull pit? You're on the last level? Nice. Nice. It sucks too. Yeah, it sucks because I actually wanted to finish like 100% that game. I did finish the main story, but I definitely wanted to keep playing, but I kind of fell off just because I started doing other things. I low-key kind of hope it gets like DLC or something, giving me a reason to go back to play the game. Speaking of games that do that, I still have to go back and play Cult of the Lamb too. So many games I still have to play. I don't know when would be like a good time for... Ah! I'm dead. I lived. Yeah, I don't know when would be a good time for me to go back to Cult of the Lamb. I would like to, though. I'm sorry, Cole. That really sucks. You can see that happening to you. Yeah, I think that's kind of just like the curse of roguelikes. Is that, you know, because they're built like that, you can just fall off and not finish the content, even though you want to. Seems right for potential DLC. Would be tricky though, because it's one of those games where you gotta program any DLC additions to interact with all the different permutations. Yeah, I could definitely see it being a little bit funky. Because also, like, when you play through the game and you add a DLC to it, what are you gonna add to it? You would have to probably expand the building area. Like, I don't know, like, it seems like you would have to do a lot to expand it on top of, like, a completed file. It's kind of weird. You with Dead Cells? Yeah, dude, I barely scratched Dead Cells. And the thing is, too, is I put in a decent amount of hours in Dead Cells, but I barely scratched the surface of that game, and I haven't played any of the DLC. Oh, actually, no, that's not true. I did play one, but like, that's it. I didn't even finish one. So that game is just really big. Ball Pit has Twitch integrations. I keep forgetting about that, and I do. That's another reason why I want to go back, is because of the Twitch integrations. I think that'd be so fun. Have you tried the Twitch integration server? Or are you like waiting to like you beat the game or something? Cult of the Lamb has all their DLCs. Yeah, I just have to go back and buy them and play them. You have? How is it? I'm really curious on how that works. There's a lot of space in the building area though that doesn't have to be used unless you're spamming a ton of forest rocks and wheat. Oh, that is true actually. So maybe you don't necessarily need to do that. Just maybe add like 1 or 2 more buildings for fun. He barely used the integrations. Wow. Sounds like, dang, such a disappointment. SMH my head. Not even including you guys into his gaming. Oh, I died. I should have saved right there. That would have been a good save spot. All right, server. Don't let us keep you. Thanks again for the raid. Talk to you later. Have a good night. Kept getting 0 votes participation. Oh, that's fair. Actually, that's, now that you bring that up, that's actually another reason why I'm not really pressed on doing that, because you know, I feel like it's kind of safe to have a large enough audience to have consistent interactions. So I definitely I get that. Participate as much as you could. Harry trying to carry the interactivity. Yeah, I'd be more inclined to do that if there was like a larger bunch that was more active in doing it. Like, I've just seen people that are even bigger streamers that don't get much interaction, but it also depends on a lot of factors, not just how many people are there. Some chats are more, I guess, rowdy than others. Active, that's the word I was looking for. It's kind of crazy how different chat room cultures can be just from different streams. It's crazy. You were sleeping? Should have done it in your sleep. Yeah, I'm gonna stall the ads. Oopsies. There we go. I already forgot how to jump. I'm also like really derpy in this game because I just like keep forgetting. Ouch, I died. Good thing I saved here because I knew I was gonna explode. No! You can climb as Daredevil. True. I do keep forgetting that. Ouch. Oops, I tried to use the wrong button to counter. I played myself. I keep like pushing the wrong buttons that I... Like just user error input error. That's closer to what I wanted to do this whole time. Like trying to counter and then like, yeah. Trying to counter and then charge at the same time is something I'm trying to do, but it's just really hard to get like a really good flow for me. I kind of fumble through like trying to combine the attacks in a quick succession. Some Dark Souls level combat. Yeah, they definitely made it where they didn't want you to just be able to blow through all the monsters like super quickly. And you can tell. I think we got everything that we need. We could go back for that. What was blocking it? I forgot. Well, there's also that one too. Let's go down there. Why not? It goes a little bit further down. One more. And then we go one more over. Ouch. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. The music is so pretty. I'm actually gonna let the ads go through here in a couple minutes. I feel like this is probably a good spot to take a break. Try to go reach that orb and then we can go camp out over there till they're done. Ah! That would have been really awkward. Oh, I didn't mean to launch myself. I meant to launch the projectile. Whee! What is stopping this thing? Huh. There must be a secret around here. I guess I can try to look for it since we're here. Huh. I'm stumped. Whee! So I need to hit a switch somewhere, but where would a switch be? I feel like it wouldn't be too far from it, would it? It always could, but... Oopsies. Wait. Think I might see it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. I didn't even need the ability. Cool. Alright, we'll take a quick break here. Let the ads go through. Oh, thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be right back. Oh, actually, can I do this? Let me see something. Hang on one sec. Okay, no, that's it's taking too long. Oh, can't even connect. Can it? No, it doesn't seem like it. I'll have to worry about that later then. Alright. Get some water? I'm gonna get some water too, actually. Yeah, I'll be right back. All right, cool, we're back. Alrighty. There we go. Where were we? We just got the orb. Actually, no, we're about to go grab the orb. have to go orb get. There we go. And then we go back up, I think. Yeah, I think we just head back up to the very top, the very tippy top. Bum 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 bum. I guess I could always do that if I want to be avoidant. Just jump off of them. Freezer isn't producing ice? Oh no! Was it set to off? Or is it just like broken? I actually had that happen to me. Not that it was broken, but I had it off. Because it was already full, but then when it got low, I forgot to turn it on. So I had to wait like a day and a half or something like that for it to start back up and give me enough ice to use. You don't know it should be on? Darn, if I was there, I could help. There are only like 6 cubes in the tray. When's the last time it dumped ice? Actually have it set to produce ice. That is kind of the common one, but I'm assuming that was like checked. But if not, then yeah, it would be a good idea to check. Usually they have some sort of indicator on the ice machines. Keyword usually. Pretty empty last night when you filled your bottles. Okay, so then it's probably, yeah, either the water. It could be the water line. I mean, if the fridge is plugged in, maybe there's a. I don't know how to. I don't know if there's a way to tell if it's receiving power. But I know, like, for example, my ice machine inside the freezer does have a little lever that you have to pull to toggle for it to turn on. And you can kind of knock it pretty easily, so it could be on the off setting. And then also, just in general, to be honest, even if it's an older fridge, the water filters and ice cube makers machines in freezers or in fridges are very common things to break. It's very, very common. I remember doing like research on some of this stuff, or like, and getting some of that information, and I think, from my understanding, fridge technicians just hate that stuff. They'd rather just have a fridge without that stuff. But it's so common and forced, it's hard to find a fridge without it. But yeah, having them separate is just better in terms of quality, because they're just so jank. Gosh dang it, I was gonna save, but I forgot to save. Just left your bottle in the freezer for now. That's fair. Sometimes I'll do that too. Or I'll fill it up partially and then it'll freeze like the base. So that way I have like a giant cube of ice. Yeet. Whee! He's so cute. Ah! I hate this game. I'm literally just trying to enjoy the scenery and it just murders me. This game does not want you to enjoy it. The crazy thing is too is that the camera doesn't follow up and give you space to look up, so you're kind of going upwards blind. Whee! The sun. No wonder Kuro is avoiding this place. The Sunstone still radiates the light that she fears. Oh, I thought that was her in the background. It's just some generic burbs. Ooh, pretty. Climb to the top of Nebo. You found the Sunstone. Using this legendary rune, you can gain entrance to Mount Horu. No death escape? It's super shiny. Wait, we're going back home? Wait, why are we here? Wait, what? Don't play with my emotions like that. Their journey inspired even he who had doubt. You can't do that, nah. Gumo had found a place to belong. Nah, this is messing with me. I don't like it. With the Sunstone, we cannot pass through Mount Horu's gates. But do you feel the shaking, the rumbling in the earth? Mount Horu is close to spewing fire. There's no time to lose. The final place. Recover the Sunstone from Sorrow Pass? Recover the Sunstone from Sorrow Pass, but we did that. Oh, new objective. Find and restore Mount Horu. We actually did already find it by accident. Yeah, we went in there already. Okay, we just go down to the base. To the well. I'm gonna die! Oh my gosh. Why did we get struck by lightning? This game is wild. Hey, you can't free fall safely because this game doesn't let you see where you're falling. You just ditch. Owie. I thought I could get away with it. Whee! I don't think this is where I actually wanted to go. Let me check the map. Yeah, I wanted to go over here, but I didn't know how to get to it. Is this what I wanted? Yeah. What? Not the game playing with my emotions. Later. Oh, I can't. I don't need to hit it. I just need to touch it. Ah! It hurts. Oopsies. I'm gonna push this rock. Ah! Help! We're free falling. Push. There we go. Oh, it's creaking. Hang on. There we go. He's just standing there. What? Did it slide off of him? Yeet. Is this toasty? Yep, that's toasty. It's a little too toasty. Ow. Oh, it lingers. Oh. What? I didn't let go. I don't know why he let go. There we go. There we go. Boing. Boing. No, wait, what? There we go. Oh, he just exploded all over me. Darkness brought them to this forsaken place. At the gates of Mount Toru, a tough decision was made. Nebel's source of warmth. All its glory has burned. Let's be careful. Many of those that entered this place have never returned. Into the fire. Mount Toru. The element of warmth is close, but the mountain, never seen it this way. We've come so far. So much has been lost. You can't give up now. We must enter the fray. Tally ho! I thought that was the background. I should have known better, honestly. Wait, why is he not? Oh, wait, can those guys not get hurt by my attacks? I'm assuming not, because I kind of exploded. Oh, wait. What? Wait, oh, is this... Like, can I not touch that? Okay, I can... Oh. I didn't realize I couldn't touch this. Like, it's so subtle. I couldn't tell if it was the monster hurting me or if it was the floor. What? I didn't mean to go that way. Wait. Okay, yeah. No, I keep forgetting. Oh, I didn't mean to destroy it. Oh shoot, I forgot. I can't touch that. Ouch. Owie! Hey, a map. I don't have one, but you know it's here now. What? Wait, what? I went up, not... What? Okay, I thought I countered that. What's this? Wait, entering stuff like this is like new. Interesting. As they fought for their lives amidst the fire of Hodor. Dang, because he took the orb and destroyed the whole forest, all to save her life. The cost of a life. Well, that was a short-lived companionship. Now to wish solely to see her child again. Mom! Mom, help! Ah! Well, that was rude. I tell you what, this game. I'm gonna go the other way because I feel like it might not be the... Well, I mean, I think we have to go either way. But... I don't know. He didn't say anything when we went through this door. And now I see why. Because this is not the way we're supposed to go. Understood. Have a nice day. Thank you. All right. Well, let's go. Yeah, because that's fair and fun. Like, who built these contraptions? I'm dead. What am I supposed to do? Is that it? I'm just supposed to time, like, the dash? What? I thought I actually let go. I thought I pressed A, but I didn't. That time I did not. Well. This lava makes me think of the Aladdin game, Lava, which was I always thought was really cool. Ori, these rocks appear unstable. Through my light, we might be able to use them to stop the lava from spreading. I think we're needing a little more rocks than that. I thought the boom would be a little bit more extravagant. Cool, I'll take it. Okay, there's still spiky stuff. Owie. The place is already starting to fall apart. I definitely know something bad's gonna happen. I feel like Ori is kind of the epitome of beauty is pain. Because this game is so beautiful, but so painful. On multiple levels. Honestly, Mom's already dead in my book. My mind is already checked out. I don't trust this game. I genuinely don't trust this game at all. Replace the spikes with lava. Yeah, like they could have left like residual pools of lava in those sections, which I thought was gonna happen. Actually, I thought there would be little pockets of lava that just like didn't flow down, but they just used the spikes instead. I feel like the lava thing would have been pretty cool. It's a minor thing, but I get you on that one. Oh, that goes much faster than I anticipated. I messed up. Yeah, they changed their insta kill pit, their pits essentially into whatever fit thematically in the area. It is a little bit more work to create those kind of assets though. So I mean, I understand, but it definitely would have been a cool little detail. Oh. My bad. I kind of messed up on that anyway. I also like this level because I get to zip around everywhere using one of my favorite abilities. The last two levels I love because I'm using they're primarily where you use the last two abilities, or my two favorite abilities. Oh wait, am I supposed to just... No, oh shoot, I need to go save over there so I don't have to start this, like, come from over here. Whee! Oh yeah, I also still want to do everything as crabs. Like, I still want to complete that game, although the game's not finished. I think it's technically on full release, but there's still content to be made. Gonna go to bed? All right, Dusty Fox, take care. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Hope you sleep well. Gosh dang it, I forgot to... forgot to save. There we go. I hit the spike by accident. I did it again! The exact same spot. I wonder, does it save the position of the platforms if I save like that? It does. Although they kind of zip into place, which is kind of silly. Honestly, I just let myself die to reset quicker. Oh my. That looks terrifying. They did that on purpose. That looks like a skull. It's kind of cool though, but it's definitely terrifying. I get Diablo vibes from it. What's down here? Nothing. Okay, time to go. Yeah. Probably should have checked earlier if we took care of everything, but it looks like we did. Hey, look, a new spot. Purpley thing, so I need a counter. Without destroying the rock. Right? Oops. Nice. What? Wait, why is it not opening? I don't get it. Why is it not opening? Huh? Might be the way back. That's kind of what I was thinking in my head. I think you're right about that. It's a one, like it, those automatic doors that only allow you to go in one direction. Maybe I have to go on the other side, yeah. Because it does look like there's more up there, so that's probably what it is. Wait, what? There's nothing else here. Kill 25 enemies using bash. Oh, I was too busy looking at my achievement. Do I need 2 charges, maybe? Oopsies. No, I should have saved down there. I was trying to see if I can get that top one to shoot at me, because I think it would have been a good angle to potentially throw another attack. I guess I could just reset this room. Oh, there's no resetting the room. Oh, oh, what? Actually, no, it doesn't look like there's anything else up there. Okay. It's doable. Nope, that's not a good angle. Rip. No, I was so close. Oh, that's true. That is a good point. I just thought it might have been too far because it is a little bit further, but maybe I can actually do that one instead. Oh, I forgot I can break those. Wait, that actually kind of makes my life a little easier. Or maybe it doesn't, actually. Hold on. Yeah, no, actually, I needed that one. I need the first one there so that way I can use it as a platform while I get the other one's attention. Oopsies. Okay, I need to go at a lower angle too. Oh, that's the wrong one? No! Oh, that was actually a really good shot. I think a little bit lower? No, a little bit lower. No, I didn't mean to destroy him. Wait. Oh. Oh, does I need 2 charges? Oh, maybe. Hold on. I just saw one. I see it now. Can it go over? Oh, no, it can't. Oh, shoot. I thought it... Okay, never mind. Darn it. I thought I had something there. So that one, I thought I get it to shoot this way and I like follow the beam, the blast. No. No, that was... I panicked. Okay, maybe I could just tank some of these spikes. Okay, I need to not run into it though. Darn. Okay. Ah, so close. No, I missed the first one and the second one was too high still. And I got shot. Okay. So I actually found an easier thing. I'm just gonna have to take damage. I did not think the first one was gonna make it. And I thought the second one was. Oh no. It didn't make it anyway. Okay. I'm stat padding over here. Yeah, no, it's too high. There she is. Okay. No, it's already charged. So for whatever reason, it doesn't want us to go in there. All that work for nothing. All right. Let's see if there's other stuff we can explore then. Oh, we can touch it, but like we have to get off it real fast. Like you gotta be hoppy. You gotta hop and skip. Oh my goodness! That is terrifying. It takes my brain a second to remember how to charge jump. So I kind of stood there like a derp and forgot what to do. No, don't push it back. Oh wait, I could probably just stay behind it actually. Geometry. That's terrifying. We did it! Do you maybe have to destroy all the fireball launcher things? It's just awful strange that they made the whole area and it makes you launch just one orb back at the door. Well, the weird part is that it was two identical doors because I had to shoot the one behind him and that one opened up after it glowed, but the top one didn't open up after it glowed. I had to go near it, granted, so my, like, if it's... Actually, I don't know. I have a thought, but I feel like it's actually wrong. I don't know what the game wants from me. It opened after the creature was destroyed and it didn't respawn anymore. Did it open up? Because I could have swore it stayed closed. I must have missed it, if that's the case. Oh shoot, I almost missed that. Like it blended with the background, I didn't see the door. What? Okay, I guess I'll just soul link out here. Laser beams! Uh-oh. Bum, ba, ba, dum. Boink. Been years since you played, so you don't remember what you gotta do there? That's fair. Use your light sign! Drying up the lava pool. Ah! Too much attacking. Oh my gosh, I almost died. All right, we're out of here. Well, at least this room. Wait. Oh, wait, up top. Oh, I didn't mean to destroy both of them. Help! East one. No! Wait, where did the lava stop flowing from? Okay, I don't know where the lava stopped flowing from. Oh, do I just go down to the very bottom? I guess I needed to go further down. Ah! Yeah, we just needed to go. Wait, no. What? Where am I going then? Oh, wait. Over here. Yeah, here we go. Forgot about this one because it was in the very beginning. It was the first one we saw. I guess I didn't need that. Oh my gosh, it's so bright I can't see him. Nice. Oh god. Help! I thought that was supposed to plug it up. I'm dead. Help! I wasn't ready for this. I love the music though. I was wondering. Ouch. Spikes got me. I was wondering why this little lantern was here. It all makes sense now. I guess I don't really need to do that. Oh, no, I do. Run away! That was fun. I like that part. Then again, that made me think of the game in the Aladdin. And you got the lava waves coming after you. And the music was phenomenal. Oh shoot, I forgot. How do I... Oh wait, there might be something that we have to do. Like, we might not be able to access it right now. I'm probably just getting ahead of myself. We don't really need to do that, but I'll do it. Corgi! Hello, good sir. Glad you can make it. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I was just trying to grab it too soon. I was greedy. I don't want to get laser sniped like last time. All these explosions are scaring me. I keep thinking that I'm dead. Doing good? Good to hear. It's going. We're trying to wrap up Ori here. What is this? Makes life cells show up on the map? Okay. I don't think... What do they look like? I don't know. Oh well. Ugh. Dying a lot to the game. You know, the usual. Playing with fire. Wait, what? Oops, I actually didn't mean to do that. Where are we going? Oh, over there. I see it. I see it. Ouch. Wait. No? Not this way? Wait, where are we going then? Wait, where are we going? I gotta do the other side now? I have to figure out the puzzle I left behind? Okay. Yeah, no, I got you, I got you. Let me head back there then. What am I doing? I don't even know where it's at. Yeah, this way. Okay. That was kind of... No! Made it! Easy. Wasn't even worried. Oh, they don't respawn. So maybe? But then again, if they don't respawn, then if I mess up, how do I do this again? Okay. Has it ever been a mechanic where you had to eliminate all of them and charge it up at the same time? Has that ever been a thing? I don't remember. Yeah, you were right. You called it, Harry. Excuse me. Whee! Oh, let's not die in case I don't remember if I saved after we did that. Huh. I went too far down, but that's okay. Wait. Where am I supposed to go now? Oh, okay. It doesn't update on the map visually, right? I didn't need this. New place. I didn't mean to do that. Geometry. What? Bro. This game is so deadly. I can latch on to the spikes. Great. Definitely not meaning to do that though. That was my bad. No, 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 no. Oh my goodness. I tried to slip to the other side. After all this time, I still have that issue. I guess he launches himself forward. Oh, actually, no, he doesn't. I thought he did. Yeah, no. I messed up. Okay, you kind of have to do up and forward. Okay, that's all I have to do. I don't have to overcomplicate it. Well, so much for not overcomplicating it. Yeah. I'm just not gonna say anything until it's over so I don't jinx it. Yeah, I'm trying to snap to the top too soon, and I guess I just like overshoot it is the best way I can think of. Because he's so nimble in the air, it's easy to overshoot it. Oh, it's a spicy floor. We got the spicy floor. Ugh. That's a background thing is spooky. Still. Cool. Now we just have to get to the bottom. What's down there? I see you. I don't need you, but I see you. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, let's save. Oh shoot, I didn't touch the ground. What is that? Why does this like stand out so much to me? Oh wait, no, never mind. I thought it was a thing, but it's not really. Like it seems like something that you should be knocking down or something. Oh. Well, so much for that idea. Oh shoot, okay. I'm gonna let the ads go through. I'm right back. I'm not even gonna put the BRB thing on. It's too much of a hassle with this game. Wonderful. All right, we're back. Let's go do the thing. It kind of sucks that you can't destroy the projectiles. You have to wait till they land on the floor for the goop to... Yeah, you have to wait for the goop to spawn in first before you can destroy it. Yay! Laser boys. Run! Ouch. Wait, why did he lock up? I wasn't even up there. Gagoo. Dang, I didn't make it. Oh, that's cool. Learn something new every day. Ow. Spicy floor. This is gonna be painful. What? Wait, why did I go into the lava? I literally was pointing in the opposite direction. Owie. What? Ouch. Spicy floor. Huh? I guess I just have to grab it. No, I jumped. I'm jumping, please. I pressed jump. I promise. I'm scared. I'm scared to touch the thing. Oh wait, I forgot. I don't have to wait. I don't have to only do it once. My mind was like, I have to wait for it to touch the ground for me to throw it again. That's not... I don't need to do that. Making it harder on myself. A young adult novel where a harsh reality of the world is shown. Never would have guessed we'd be in a volcano. Going out with a blaze of glory. What? Uh-oh. Wait, I could technically soft lock myself in here. If I save, it's GG. Mistakes were very much made. That's kind of crazy. I could technically soft lock myself. I don't know why I replied to that one. Weird. Wait. Maybe I can... Nope. Gotta do a little shimmying. What? Alright, we save over here now. Ah! Nice lava situation you got yourself in back there. Ah! It was pretty unique. I do be getting myself into some precarious situations. I'm a precarious lad. I'm wondering if there's something that, like, I need to grab first before I go up and try to grab that. But also, like, why is this lava here? Why is this lava here? Huh. Ah! No, I somehow went into the thingy, into the crack. Oops. Everything is so vibrant. Not even vibrant, just bright. Okay, I'm trying to. I don't need to go as fast as I'm going. I actually do. What? Okay. You know what? I'll take it. We take those. All right, we're done. We're out of here. I got the thing. Wonderful. That was a bright light. It's giving that Solar Sun game. I forgot what it was called. It was made by Konami, and you had a little solar panel on your Game Boy, and you had to. They basically just wanted you to go touch grass. If you wanted to play your game, you had to go touch grass. Because it was an in-game mechanic, your tool had to charge from the sun. That almost got me. I keep wanting to say Suikoden, but it's not Suikoden. But it's like, it's a JRPG, I think? Is it classified as a JRPG? I keep going in there. Finally! We can save. That's all we get? That's our just reward? Okay. What am I missing? I don't know what's going on. I'm too simple for this. I forgot the thingy down there. I'm gonna go get it. This level be like that? At least it's not just me. Wait. Oh, wait. Oh, that's right. No. Okay, no. I was right initially. I was like, oh, I can go left. And then I looked at the map and then I was like, oh no, I can't because the lava's still there. But I forgot it doesn't update the lava. I totally forgot about that. Okay. I confused myself by misreading old information. So we can go in there, but I'm gonna go grab the light first. I like the little jumpies too. When he does a flip. I love that little flip. I tried to jump, but I guess I was too late. We out of here. Cool. All right, we got the stuff. We got the goods. Let's get out of here. Oh wait, I can just save over here. And it's better because I get a full heal. Uh-oh. What's over here? That explosion made me think that I died. You know it's bad when you get spooked by leveling up, thinking that you died. Make energy cells show up on the map. Am I missing energy? I probably am missing maybe like one or two. Looks like there's like a handful of little things that I'm missing. He's literally won. He's won. He's actually won. Where is this man? Oh wait, he died. Never mind. It looks like it's making Isonito. Yeah, if they maybe it might have turned off at some point, and if it did, it will take a long time for it to re-establish ice. I remember I probably didn't have ice for like 2 days. I feel like I'm being dramatic, but I remember not being able to get ice. Like I actually thought my ice maker was broken too. I was like, yo, is this not functioning correctly? And I was like, I guess I'll just give it a couple days. It says to only give it 8 hours, but I think it needed like 20 to 50 hours, I'm being honest. But yeah, that's good news. Ice is nice. Or so I've heard. Spicy wall. Spicy wall is spicy. Oh, circle. Oh, great. I wonder why I can't save here. Listen to sign. The element of warmth is within our grasp. With the elements restored, we can undo the effects of her wrath. Why don't I feel like very hopeful about this? Eek. Well, now she can come up. Now she can show up. Oh, hi. Fan the flames. Rekindle. Run! Oh my gosh, it's this song. I love how I know this song before I actually like heard it in the game itself. Run! Ah! I'm not even gonna lie. I must confess, I'm actually getting chills from this song. It's such a good song. Ah! And because of how actually deadly this game is, I know this isn't fake. Like, if I mess up, I will explode. Ah! Like that. Ba-da-ba-ba. Go! Oh, maybe I shouldn't have actually done that. I should have just let him drop. I got stuck on one of the logs. Oh, that was a little too warm. I tried to beat the rock. She's a little upset. Ori! Oh my goodness, I'm dead. Not even to her. My poor boy is just getting freaking obliterated constantly. Ba-da-da-da-da. Oh my goodness. Run! Oh, I didn't see the wind at first. Well, I'm dead. Okay, so we can hide in here. Got it. Wait. Ah! I'm dead. I accept my fate. Oh shit, we have to start way over here? Oh, I thought we had a checkpoint for some reason. I don't know why. Oh, I forgot about that one. Oops. No, it's catching on fire. I gotta leave. There we go. I was taking my sweet time. Oh, I was trying to dash in the water. Can't do that. Ouchies. Oh, I can touch that wall. I didn't realize. That was satisfying. Run! She left them to burn. Thought she vanquished my light. Are we the bad guys? Ori, please get up. Hey, listen. You mean I died 1 billion times and that's what did me? The spirit tree, so close, he's our only hope left. Oh, I'm not controlling him. Oh, he just gets up. Wait, nothing happened? Like, we're okay? The spirit tree's near. There's one more step to take, or one step more to take. The forest of Nebel will live once again. Jack! Help! GG. My baby! Mom, help! Oh yeah, we can control her. A beloved bond. Aww. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna freaking cry. Oh, you can't do this to me. Yep. Ugh. And now she gets to watch her home get nuked. She had one baby left. Oh my god. I hope she could save it. Oh, she took the orb. The baby's okay. You cried on stream when you played the second one? I'm crying right now. I literally almost like screamed and crying. Oh shoot, did she put the orb back on the tree? Yo. That's crazy. She sacrificed herself. That's... bro. I want to throw my controller. I want to flip a table. I literally want to flip my desk right now. Ah! I hate this game. This game, like I said this before, but this game is literally the epitome of beauty is pain. This is the most painful experience you'll ever have. Honestly, I take back all my complaints. Because the thing is that even though I complained about what I complained, and I felt like I had logical arguments, it wasn't for this game. This game was supposed to be this way. Everything about this game was supposed to be painful. And you can tell. Like, it was deliberately made that way. It was part of the experience. I will say though, the reason why the frustration was there was because it was an experience I was expecting. And that's really on me, honestly, you know? I was too busy yapping to just realize that we had egg, and the egg is alive. We have baby. We have baby. I hate this game. It's just that good. I will burn it in a fire. Everyone should try it. Must play. Game of the year 10 out of 10. Complete garbage, thumbs down. And now we get Owl Baby in the next one, don't we? I know it. I just know it. The darkness continues. And that's like, in the most positive way, the most positive context that statement will ever be made in. Okay. Alright, GG's. Yeah. Wait, legit question. Did this win any big awards when it first came out? I wasn't really paying attention to Ori when it came out. I just knew that it was on my, to-do list for sure. Please tell me this game won awards. Like, big awards. I feel like that's kind of an obvious, but... Dude, Game Awards be kind of crazy. Like, I remember, was it when was it? 2016? 2018? I don't know. It was actually the year that Undertale came out, or around that time, and when Iwata passed. I went to GDC. 12 wins, 18 nominations. All right, good. Around that time, there's a game, and I don't think I've come across anybody else who knows of this game, called Her Story. I mean, a handful of people know about it, but in my circle, essentially, yeah, they don't know that game. And I don't know if any of you guys know the game Her Story. I don't remember all of the awards that they gave out, but they gave out several awards, and almost all of them were Her Story. Best art direction and artistic achievement for Ori. Yeah, that's good. That sounds about right. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But yeah, what were the awards? So like, it won a best award from best like story driven. Oh gosh, dang it! What was it? I wish I remembered. I wish I remember the candidates and the awards because they were so important. They were. I know one of them was basically like Her Story, Undertale, and like a couple of other games, and it was like best musical, best soundtrack, and we're like, oh, that's easy, Undertale, because Undertale is like has a really good soundtrack. And then they voted for Her Story, and we were like, bro, what does that game even have freaking music in it? Because it's one of those, like, are they called FMVs or something like that? It's one of those video like film games where you're going through tapes and it's like real people and it's like that kind of interactiveness. And it's like I don't know, it's about listening to like some woman's diary. That game, yeah. Like, and you're like listening to like some woman's like life as you're going through it and like solving things. And I didn't play it, and like, no bag on it, but those games don't exactly get much. And like this game got like best gameplay mechanics, FMV. I could be using the wrong acronym. Oh, let me see. Actually, let me look at. Dang, she's got all the fruit on her face because she's so happy. Hold on. That's crazy. Hold on. I'm looking it up. The best way to put I could have swore there was an action. Yeah, FV. Is it FVG? IFV? I don't know, but it's an interactive film video game. That's what they're called, and this one got awards that it should not even have gotten. Bro, it's got an overall very positive review, 85%. And for how many awards it got, it should not have gotten those awards. Like best mechanics, best story, best music, like those. And they all went against Undertale and won them against that. And even though Undertale is not necessarily the greatest game, it is definitely, I think, objectively probably better than that game. And I may be being biased because and it's pretty messed up that I haven't played Her Story, but like, there's no way that I've never heard this, that nobody that I went with a group too. We've never heard of this game before. And we were all just like, what? Like, it was so bad. We just started creating memes about it. Where it's just like, best RTS game of the year, Her Story. Best platform fighter, Her Story. Like, it was just like, it was so left field. Like, it was winning awards that it had no business being in. It was that bad. I don't remember much, unfortunately. I wish I knew more of the details, but I just remember it being such a meme and like so confusing. I was like, dude, these are paid actors, man. Yeah, best action adventure, Her Story. Like, it would probably got an award if it went against Ori. Like that's how bad it was. Like I was just making memes about it. Like best sports game simulator, best racing game or story. It's just like, bro, what is this game? And even the other contenders, like I said, I don't remember, but I remember being like, dude, even the other contenders are better than this. You want to go check it out now? Go check it out because it's going to be the most mediocre thing. That's how they get you? Wait, what do you mean? Oh my god, what do I do with my life now? I've got that Kermit meme going on. Oh, they give awards to games no one's heard of, so you buy it? Yeah, for sure. Or like, you know, someone's clearly paid. Time to start 9 Souls. And it's a true crime. Yeah, no, it's freaking tragic. Shoot. I still have Ori, Will of the Wisps, I have Pragmata, and I have 9 Souls. Those are literally on the docket right now, and I'm trying to figure out which one to play next. Logically, I feel like Ori and the Will of the Wisps, it makes sense to come right after Ori. The reason for Pragmata is because it's a AAA, and I'm kind of trying to do a flip-flop between AAA and indie games, relatively speaking. Like we did Doom, now we have Ori, and then like Pragmata, and then 9 Souls, but then also 9 Soul is Furry, and also still an awesome indie game as well. Which one's shorter? Actually, there's a game called Kuokja. You're not vouching for it or recommending it? Wait, what? Spin a wheel? I've heard Corey's experience with spinning a wheel, and I kind of feel the same way about it. Spinning a wheel is not a good idea. Because then you feel obligated to play it, and then you don't want to play it. I like to use the analogy, it's like take your favorite food, and then eat it when you're just not in the mood for it. It'll be your favorite dish, but you're just like, this is so mediocre, and it's potentially even gross, just because you're not in the mood for it. So it'll actually sour an experience. Like there's a high probability. That's the game, just spin a wheel. That's just the rest of the stream. Oh! I could just play RuneScape. Because I've been kind of on that lately. Offline mostly. I'm honestly kind of hesitant to stream it. It's been my offline game. I'm very hesitant. I want to click off the screen and like look at stuff up, but it's gonna put the thing down, and I don't want to. What's been my offline game? Old school RuneScape. That's what I've been playing offline. And it's actually good to have offline games too from streaming. Yeah, your favorite, Harry. How's it been going? It's honestly just fun, mindless point and click. Number go up. It's a fun little incremental game. That's essentially what it is. It's an incremental MMO. And I do get bored sometimes. Like I'll put it down after a while, but I've been playing a lot of it. It's almost it's like a little too engaging to be completely AFK. It's someone put it well. It's a second monitor game. Like it's a really good second monitor game. Some things are you need to give it more attention than others. There's others where you could just be like completely AFK. Actually not completely, but like more AFK than others. Because there is a timer. Like if you have it where you just have your character automatically do something and you don't interact with the game, it will log you out in like 10 minutes. But yeah, so that's what makes it like a good second monitor game. You know, between 3 to 9 minutes, you'll click it every once in a while, move your character over a little bit, and then they start doing their farming thing. %, first run, not bad. We're missing 3 life cells and 3 energy cells. Oh, 3 for 3. All right, how far can I get? I will say to this, like, to the end of this, my biggest complaint still to the end of the game that has remained is no cutscene skipping. The fact that you have to go through every cutscene constantly. That is my genuine gripe about this game. I am willing to redact all complaints prior. Honestly, this is a good cinematic while I look stuff up. I want to see how long it takes Pragmata and Nine Souls to beat. I think Nine Souls is actually pretty long. Last time I checked. Yeah, like 30 to 60 hours. I'm probably not going to 100% it, but I know that I will be, like, fairly thorough. And, like, even with Ori, I wasn't trying to go for 100%, but look how close we got. Nine Souls is a different game, so I don't know how hidden everything is, or how, like, how much deviation you have to go for the side content. But, if I come across it, I'll most likely do it. Oh, shoot, I forgot. I thought we were still in the cinematic. I was like, why is she just standing there? Alright, howlongtobeat.com. 3.6% retired. Oh, really? Dang. AI lied to me. Actually, wait. It says completionist is 31 hours. AI said it was like 50 for completionist. Not AI hallucinating. Naru. This mom. Baby. Alright, what's the other game? Pragmata. Time to beat. What was the third game? Oh, Ori. The second Ori. Time to tear? Time to beat. What is wrong with... My brain is mush. You have 63 hours in it and you beat it a few times? A few times or a couple times? A few times gives me 3, which is like roughly 20. Couple times gives me 30, so... I mean, that sounds like it's on par for the rough estimates. 3 or so? Yeah, that sounds like it's on par. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty. Like, this looks so different from the rest of the game. I mean, for obvious reasons, but it's just like almost jarring to see it, and it's really pretty. Like, I feel like I can re-enjoy it even though we've already played it, because this scene was only in the beginning. And I love the beautiful green. Like, I love green. I've realized green, snow, or green, white, and blue are kind of like colors that I really love. And purple, but I think green, blue, and pretty much aurora, aurora colors. Colors of an aurora are essentially what I love. So seeing these colors is really appealing to me. I'm definitely not one for like yellow, red, and orange. Like, those are the opposite colors of what I enjoy. In terms of color bias, anyway. Although I do like oranges. Oranges are nice. I guess it's mostly between like red and yellow. But it's kind of interesting because I think orange is actually just a brown, like a dark, I think it's a type of brown between yellow and green. And I like purple, and purple is blue and red's one of my least attentive, least caring colors. So it's interesting that I like purple. Maybe it's because it allows me to enjoy red without it being overwhelming, and purple kind of adds a little bit of elegance to it. I'm trying to think of it on a psychological level, on why that's the case for me. How long to take to beat Pragmata? 0.7 retired. Okay, 15.5 hours, 25.5 hours for completionists. Okay, last one we gotta check is Ori. I feel like Ori just makes sense. But it also makes sense to like take a breather from it, you know, so that way you don't overindulge. And I think, and the reason why I think that and I argue that is because that's kind of what happened to me with Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild. To be fair though, it's not 100% fair that I use that comparison because of the fact that I beat Breath of the Wild, got all the Korok seeds, which was a miserable, like, it was an exhausting time for sure. And then right after that, Tears of the Kingdom came out, and I played that. So I was super spent on that. And the thing is, but also at the same time, I felt like I was able to kind of see past the, like, the fog, like the rose glasses of the second one, because apparently it was well received. But to be honest, I thought it was terrible. I thought Tears of the Kingdom was terrible. It felt like a mod / DLC that got slapped together on top of Breath of the Wild and like made more barren. And they just had this like random building crafting mechanic with like funny physics crafting mechanic that had no business being in there. It literally felt like someone just slapped it on there. And then we were literally running around playing with gacha machines, getting items, and I'm like, what is this? This just looks like a meme. Like, I actually thought this was a joke. Like, I'm being very harsh about it, but I think that's genuinely how I felt, and probably one of the hardest games I will criticize. And it's because it did so well as Breath of the Wild. And then it did that, and I was like, what is this? I don't know, man. As long as the fans are happy about it, that's all that matters in the end of the day. But as like a designer and as a critic, like that was kind of appalling. It definitely seemed more like silly DLC. Yeah, it seemed like it was DLC. I felt like I was playing someone's like silly mod. Not even kidding. I'm just wondering where the next Zelda game is gonna go. Not Ocarina. Ocarina. I do hope it goes well though for them. I like Majora's Mask. I just don't like how short it is, and yeah, I just don't like how I don't like how short it is. I also don't like time mechanics in general. But yeah, that one's kind of like not an exception, but a toleration. That is even a thing. I'll make new words. Why not? Someone had to make the words that we use today, so I'll make my own. Will of the Whisper. Time complete. How long does it take? No, AI, I don't want your answer. I'm gonna go elsewhere, thank you. Shouldn't take any more than 20 hours. Boing, 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 boing. Yeah, it says about main story 12 hours, completionist 18.5. Okay. How long did it take us to beat this game? I did it in 4 streams, and I think I kind of did a variety of time for each of them. Yeah, as long as the fans are happy about Tears of the Kingdom, which sucks too, because like some of the characters that were all introduced, I was like, yo, these characters look cool. Like I'm invested in like learning more about them and hanging out with them. Like they look awesome. Yeah, but the game was just like, nah, dude, this is such a meme. I couldn't take it seriously. And again, it didn't help that I freaking overexerted myself from Breath of the Wild. And I think they had a lot of other fans had the benefit of either they played it casually and not getting all the Kurok seeds. They're just huge fans of the series. And it could have been a while since I played it, so they had maybe a fresher take, since it just gave them more stuff to do in the world that they love. Because I will admit, I will say probably the equivalent of Tears of the Kingdom in terms of like my criticism is Metal Gear Survive. That was one of my guilty pleasures. And I know that everybody hated that game. Like it was like universally bagged on, but I very much enjoyed the game. I had a great time. That's all to say that like, just because I hate this, like I want to reiterate, I'm still glad games are being made and like people enjoy it. I'm glad that it was received well. Because I never, I don't think it logically makes sense to want a game to fail. And I would never want that. Hold on, I'm looking at some stuff here real quick. Oh yeah, I wanted to see how long did it take us? 25 hours? What's the estimation here, actually? I feel like this is kind of a important. Ori Blind Forest. Time complete. So we're about I'm just gonna say 25. It's pretty much close enough to say that. Dying hurts. Oh. Oh wait, no, that doesn't count because I left it on overnight a couple times thinking it was closed. I have to look at the main menu because I think it has our hour count. That's gonna be more accurate. Or I could just look at the past like VODs. Let me just look at our VODs actually. Since we're playing the one hit. Although we'll probably get to the menu pretty quickly, but I'm too impatient. And I ain't throwing because we'd have to watch this cutscene again. Wait, do you have to go through this cutscene every time you die? Or do you just start from the very beginning? Like you immediately start the game from the beginning? Where is it? You just start from the beginning, you're pretty sure? Okay, okay. That makes more sense. Because if they made you watch the cutscene every time, it's like, bro. You take 2 steps and you blow up from like a freaking thorn in your foot, and you're just like, oh. Have to watch it all over again. Making people watch the big sad over and over would be diabolical. It actually would. It actually would. Oh shoot, that's right. There was some... Oh, it's processing the video? Is there an issues with it? Dang, dude. My YouTube's all kind of borked.
Destroy all 3.
Wait. When is Star Fox coming out? Is it out already? Wait, Star Fox is out already? Dude, I wasn't even like paying attention. Yeah, no, it's out. Oh, wow. Well, shoot. I mean, I'm sure that game will be short. I mean, I could be wrong, but I see at least a couple of people playing it right now. Yeah, no, I think it's out. I think it's safe to say. It's just a remake of the remake of the remake of the remake of the remake, so... Yeah, I'll still play it. I'm not... I'll probably play it after we play the ones that we're prioritizing right now. Okay, so... What, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, like 12 hours. Okay, yeah, 12 hours. And like that was 4 streams essentially. So I feel like, yeah, I think the next call is Will of the Wisps, or yeah, Will of the Wisps. And then after that, I'm thinking Pragmata because it's shorter than Souls. Then play Souls, and then I think play Star Fox. Yeah, because that still kind of goes with the pattern of AAA, indie, AAA. That's kind of the... I kind of like that pattern for now. And honestly, I'm considering the 2 Ori games like one. So... Alright, how far can we get before I explode? Oh, we don't have the ability to climb yet. Oh my gosh, I feel like baby. I feel so weak and helpless. Oh my god, I'm scared. Like, unironically, I'm actually terrified. Honestly, probably would be able to knock out Star Fox in one sitting. Would I be able to 100% it in one sitting? That's not an abnormal, like, that's not like an extra lengthy stream. I'm usually okay with that, but like if I was doing like a 3 to 4 hour stream, I think my average is like 3 hours. So like if I do 3 hours, I'm like, okay, that's a good stream. Like I feel like I did a real full stream. If I do anything less for myself personally, I feel like it's a short stream. Like we just hit the 3 hour mark. Like when we beat Ori, I was like, oh, that was short. Like we still have stream left. But I mean, I yapped enough to kind of like compensate. Not that I needed to, but you know, that's what we're here for. It's a good time. I'm actually terrified. The soul link doesn't mean squat. I'll take What Is the Last of Us for 500. Oh wait, aren't I supposed to go? Yeah, I'm supposed to go that way further. I forgot they like lock you out. I didn't say anything because I was internally screaming, just so you're aware. This is terrifying. Oh, and I hope things go well. I'm not gonna say anything, but I'm so excited for essentially the end of this year. I'm very excited for the end of this year. And I hope it happens. Oh my gosh, I can't do anything! Ah, I'm scared! Oh my god, that terrified me. Alright, what's valuable in one... Let's see, what do we have here? Pick up most pickups float to Ori. That mechanic should be useful. I don't care for the markers. Twice as much life, that actually could be, although 80% of everything one-shots you, so like maybe not. I'm being dramatic, so it still would be useful. Shorten cooldown timer. Soul Link restores. Halves the cost of energy charge flame. I still think I go for spirit efficiency, TBH. Ah! Bro, I got stuck under the freaking rock or the log. Yeah, that I was not expecting to get very far, I'm not gonna lie. That's crazy, dude. I was genuinely trying too. And I jumped so far back because I was trying to avoid the needle. But I ended up going too far. I over corrected myself. Okay. I will say the good news is that since that was such a short such a short run, I'll do another one. I want to try to get a decent attempt in before we call it. Key to the Deathless run is that you just gotta get past the first part since it's the hardest, and the second part since it's the hardest, and the third part since it's the hardest. I was actually gonna agree with you for a second, and then he kept saying it, and then I just agreed even more. Oh god. I thought I killed myself. Dude, I'm gonna get an aneurysm playing this game, I swear. My eyes! Oh, maybe they only allow you to skip, after you beat the game. Oh no, that was text dialogue, never mind, not a cutscene. I'm trying to push all my buttons to do my mobility abilities, and I can't do squat. Oh, these give us XP. I gotta scrap all the XP I can get. What? I tried dodging it, but I guess I didn't move enough. This means nothing. It won't save me from death. What was I doing? Oh yeah, this. Hold on. You can't change the difficulty in one life mode, darn. Okay, wait. Dang. Like 10 hours? That's it? Oh, wow. Not even like... I could have done a 12-hour stream. I actually could have beaten this in one sitting. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, we'll do Ori 2. I feel like it makes sense. Yeah, I feel like it's kind of too late to start the next one, plus I need to make a basic thumbnail for it. I don't need to, but I'm going to. It's literally like nothing even that fantastic either. It's just so we don't get some random part of the freaking video as like a thumbnail, because that's just terrible. That was not a smart move that I just did. Jumping blindly like that with no recovery abilities. Let me in. The dog scratching at the door. Or a cat. That do be like that sometimes. When you got outdoor cats. Or actually, like even indoor. When they're trying to get into your room or the bathroom, because they want to be a part of it, of the experience. Owie. Cats will scratch for 5 hours, then walk away when you open the door. True! They just wanted to annoy you. They wanted to remind you that they're in charge. You know what's funny? Like, a lot of people, it seems like they're, you know, there's the kind of the trope that, oh, cats are, you know, annoying and they don't like require love and they're to themselves, and you know, they're really not angsty, but just like, yeah, they're jerks and they go off and do their own thing, or they do things that annoy you. But they're really emotional creatures. They just express it differently. And the things that I feel like we perceive as like being a jerk essentially, or giving cold shoulders to people, because like they always have their back to you and stuff like that. That's kind of an example of a behavior. It's like, oh, their back is always to me, or their butt's in my face, and it's like, no, they're literally putting their back to you because they trust you. Like that's how they know that they can rely on you. That's like just one example. And I'm theorizing that, you know, when they like scratch at the door and stuff like that, and then they walk away after you open it, maybe not all the time, but I'm pretty confident that like some of the time it's them like trying to make sure that you're okay, essentially. Like, oh no, my human's trapped behind door. I paw at door to get them to open. Are you okay, human? Okay, I leave now. That's the perspective, and that's my hot take. And they can get super clingy too. I'm basically just saying that cats have much character personality variety as any other animal. Where is it? Had to double check. I don't like going down there because I don't have a climb ability, but now I have to because... Oh god. Owie. I even tried to move out of the way. Oh god. Everything is terrifying me. I'm basically playing through a horror game. That's me. Dying. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's what, the spirit that's here in the tree now? Yeah, that's literally what it's supposed to be. He's dead in front of the tree and he turned into a tree. That's depressing. We have the ability to hop on walls. Boing, 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 boing. Wow. All right, only 12 more hours of suffering to go. Probably more like 1200. Ow. Soundtrack is so freaking amazing. Oh, I recognize him now. That's our friend. It's great hiking music. Oh, yeah, that's actually a huge point. I need to start establishing like a new music collection somewhere, because like I'm moving on from Spotify. Like, it did what I needed it to do for the longest time, but like I'm kind of over it now. Plus, like, the majority of the things that I like are all video game music, you know? And that's not on Spotify, save for people's like redos of them. And to be honest, like, a lot of the redos aren't great, in my opinion. Not that they're bad songs, but they clearly don't hit the same. Yeah, not to say that they did a bad job, it doesn't hit the same. Or they'll have it like off key because of like copyright and stuff like that, and it's just like there's a reason why they're not using these keys. Or these notes, you know. Spider's Discover algorithm kind of went down the drain. That was the best part, honestly. Yeah. Dang, it's kind of crazy. Like, I remember when I first started, I don't remember what I did beforehand, but I eventually went to Pandora first. It was kind of cool because it was a radio station. The idea was like, it's a radio station for like a genre that you like, but it never did a good job because like it technically picked songs that were within a relatively logical realm on paper, but like they weren't songs that I liked. And then Spotify, like, it kind of did an okay job doing the same thing. And I also had a low bar for it, considering like it's video game music, it's not going to be on here. It's mostly going to be like normal, quote unquote normal music, you know. So yeah, it did a pretty good job, and I actually have I used it for the longest time. I've got like several thousand hours, or not hours, but like songs, I think. That's a little dramatic because I just copy. Actually, there's a lot of soundtracks from video games that are on there that you can kind of just you can grab, but they're not like the songs that you would normally listen to. I don't know, it's not as intuitive. Like the experience, my overall experience isn't as like good as say I don't know. I guess at this point I think I'm moving to like YouTube music at this right now. Like I'm slowly moving in that direction. But it sucks because I've got also years of backlog, and then plus at some point I'd have to like find all the soundtracks that I want to listen to. And even then you still have some videos that are locked when you use YouTube music. Like you can only play them as a video and not as just a sound, like a MP3 or whatever. MP4? I don't know. You know what I mean though. But yeah, like, I don't know, I think Spotify just isn't doing it for me anymore. And I need to keep track. It sucks though, because like, what I want, like I want a huge roster, and that's gonna take me hours of navigating, and I need to pretty much try to remember all the games that I want to like have their soundtracks incorporated into it. Like it's amazing how long it can take sifting through music. The migration is rough for sure. It really is. And the longer you've been on a platform, the just harder it is, which is how they get you. And the crazy thing is too, aside from like the video game soundtracks on Spotify that I was able to add as a liked one. Most of those songs I don't care to bring them over because, well, they're just like, they're supposed to be like the replacements of original soundtracks anyway, for the most part. I'm honestly, for lack of better words, it sounds a little harsh, but I'm tired of listening to off-key knockoffs of like soundtracks that I want to listen to. And then for the soundtracks that I do want to listen to, I can't find them. YouTube music has its flaws too, don't get me wrong, but I feel like for what I'm looking for, out of what's available from what I see, it's that. The absolute best is my own server, which I used to have. I still have it, but it's offline, and you know, you have to maintain that. You have to maintain the server. You have to upload all of the songs manually, which I still do have like a bunch of songs there, but again, it's offline, so I can't access them as easily. And then the biggest thing that I hate is that I haven't found a software to access my cloud, my network server, remotely that I like. All of them just seem really rough. They're either outdated or they're subscription based and like really weird, and just like you have to like lock into their systems. Like it's there's nothing in the middle. The knockoffs are only necessary evil. Yeah, they kind of are. Like, that's why I'm trying not to knock on them, but like, a part of me is just like, bro, if I'm being blunt, these are just freaking knockoffs, dude. I'm not discrediting how much work it takes to still do that stuff. Like, it still takes work to copy stuff. You still have to be an artist, but it's still a knockoff. Like, you still can't deny that it is a knockoff. Subscription for home server. I think it's like Plex, because it's not this. Actually, I don't know what it is. I guess it's just the software that you're subscribing to. But then like you also connect to like their system too, and then like I think it's just supposed to like connect everything together. And like even the UI still wasn't like, I wasn't 100% feeling the UI either. And I'm like, I'm not feeling the UI enough to really like buy this. And like the whole purpose of me doing a server was so I don't have to buy a subscription. So buying your subscription and then maintaining my own server literally defeats the purpose, you know? So it's just like, dude, I don't know what to do. And I was on and off on that project for like several months. Big oof territory. Yeah, it's a bummer. And it does suck. But I think the smartest thing, like as much as you want to save money, the best way to save money aside from like not needlessly spending stuff is making sure that your flow is consistent. Like it's both ways. Like some people are to the extreme where they penny pinch, but it's like if you don't generate enough money, like your penny pinching isn't going to do much. Like you're literally putting in more effort trying to save a penny than you could be working on at something else that could generate you more money than that penny. No! Oh god. Yep. I tried to grab the ledge, but he wouldn't. Darn. Well, GG. I guess I could do one more. I really shouldn't, but I'm kind of here and I'm just kind of like in the mode already. I'll probably be less committed. Like this is just kind of like a conceited run, I guess. Like whatever happens, happens. Yeah, because I'm mostly just like yapping. This is kind of just like background at this point for me. What I'm trying to get at, the point that I'm trying to make is that, to be honest, out of all the options that I have, in the end of the day, I want to be able to optimize it. And the best way to optimize it is honestly just to use the subscription services that are already available. Because the thing is that the people that make their own servers do that stuff as a hobby. And like, I know how to do it. I like doing it, but I just don't got time for that, dude. Like the resource that I'm concerned about isn't money, isn't effort. It's actually just time, because all of this takes so much time. And it's like, dude, I only have so much time, and there's constantly just more and more things that I want to do. You know, I'm always complaining about, like, I want to do everything, and then I end up doing nothing. That's why I haven't, like, really designed a video game or made one. I'm too busy playing video games. That's why I haven't done a lot of things, like do art, because I'm too busy playing video games. And I want to do all that stuff. All right, cool. Have a good night. I'll probably get off here pretty soon, too. Interest freeze hits hard. Yeah. It's parallel to, like, analysis paralysis type stuff. And, like, I'm pretty confident that if I had infinite time, I was basically like freaking Dracula, I just live forever, you know, I would eventually just do all those things. I would get around to it at some point. But I would need, like, centuries to actually get around to it. So I just have to kind of, like, realize, okay, what are the hobbies that I actually care enough to do? And so outsourcing, like, I'm gonna have to have that mindset too if I actually want to make a game. Because unless I'm literally gonna, like, stop streaming. What's up, Mikey? Hope you're doing well. Pretty much I'd have to stop streaming, and I want to take this a little bit more seriously. I'm not pushing myself, but I also know that the hours that I put in here, like, if I wanted to go, say, like, get into art, like, if I wanted to be the artist and programmer of a game and the designer, I would basically have to, that would be my life. You're doing great? Good. I'm doing all right. Got done being Ori. You know, got done crying and being mad, wanting to flip a table. Kind of just doing some, like, epilogue yapping while we're lightly attempting one life mode. Died 2 times already. The first one was, like, almost immediately, which was hilarious. The second one was kind of lame, which sucks, but it was pretty decent in terms of, like, trying to go forward and not expecting to go very far. And then now we just restarted from that, and every time we level up, I think I'm dead. What was I saying? Totally forgot. I know it was about interest and stuff, but... Oh, yeah. I would basically just have to dedicate myself to making a game. Yeah, game dev taking all your time. Because, like, you always hear, it takes all the time, and plus, your games aren't guaranteed to do anything. Like, they very will likely just be a complete waste and flop. And by waste, I just mean, like, you know, it's not gonna amount to anything outside of your passion. You know, because the hopes of developing a game is the hope that you can fund yourself to be able to, you know, continue working that. And that's at the discretion of, essentially, customers, you know? You know, you take all the years to make a really delicious dish, and then, you know, when you need the money to support yourself to do it, you submit the dish, and then, you know, if people don't like it, well, that dish just sits there and doesn't give you anything to support yourself with. And then hearing all these people's stories, like, some people, like, you can tell that if you listen to some indies tell their story of, like, how they got in development and stuff like that, it's like most of them literally just took a huge gamble, or at least a lot of them. Like, they're just like, yeah, I lost my job, so I tried to work on this for a little bit. Some people just had opportunities, like, yeah, COVID hit, I still had some funding, I used that time to dev, or if they're just like, yeah, I quit my job because I hated it, and I just had, like, this money in the bank, and I decided to use it as an opportunity. And it's like, most of those, if not all of those, were gambles. Some of them were just kind of like, life happened in a way that it's just like, it kind of incentivized you. It was just like, hey, why not? Things are already kind of, like, going south, I might as well try something that I'd like. But, you know, we don't really hear the stories of the ones that failed, you know? So if these are most of the stories of just like, yeah, I basically just gambled my life and just hoped for the best, That's kind of how game dev is. And the thing is that that's why they say you have to do what you love, because one, it is a labor of love. Game development is atrocious. It's a terrible experience. It's miserable. It's painstaking. It's agonizing on every level: physical, mental, / psychological, like financially, like everything in terms of survival. Making a video game essentially goes against that. You have to want it, because having to want it breaks all, ignores all rhyme and reason and logic and just security and safety. That's why, you know, we get frustrated at these like companies for making the decisions that they do, but companies, their priority is sustain on top of profit. But, you know, they have to be safe. They have to do the safe things. That's why Breath of the Tears of the Kingdom, I'm pretty sure, is why it's the way it is. They just slapped on some new trinkets on Breath of the Wild, and then waited long enough for it to kind of like simmer down in terms of it being fresh in people's heads. Threw in a few new characters and then called it a day, and you know, they got what they needed. That's why they ain't throwing out F-Zero, because it's like F-Zero isn't like top like Zelda is. They have to place things safely because they're running a business. That's just the nature of things. Like, you know, indie devs, they have nothing to lose because they've already lost everything, or they're literally the last coins in their pocket to lose, and they're gonna lose it either way. They're either gonna lose it because they gotta feed themselves, or they're gonna lose it because they're trying to make a game, kind of thing. It's like, so you really don't have anything to lose, or it's everything, as an indie dev. And I'm sure there are countless indie devs that have not made it to the point where they could say, I made it to the other side. I completed a game and I sold it, and I actually, you know, was able to see the light of day and be able to make another game. Or not see the light of it, but like see the other side of the tunnel of making a game. But it is kind of funny because I'm going through some stuff right now, and I'm kind of like coming to the realize, like, dude, I've tried learning, not tried, I have been learning stuff about game development for so long in my life. I feel like I'm just basically stalling. I'm like trying to learn things, and I'm trying to like quote unquote learn the basics and stuff like that, but I've been sitting at the basics because it's simple and safe and easy. And it's like, dude, I should have been making a game already. Like, I have more than enough what I need. Like, way more. And I'm not even trying to be arrogant. It's just like, some of the stuff that I've been discussing with people, it's like, I could be teaching you guys this because I know it. And it's just like, that's clear sign that I should have already... Like, there's a cycle of, I forgot what book it is. It's like some success book or something like that. But the principle and the TLDR of it, you know, could have been in an email honesty kind of book, is that there's kind of three phases to learning a skill. There's three phases in a skill for a person. It's learning the skill, it's mastering the skill, and then it's teaching the skill, essentially. Because after you're a master, you know, you kind of just end up being a teacher. You know, kind of like the stereotype of like, oh, I got this doctorate's degree and now I'm coming back to college to be a teacher. Because like, you've got a doctorate's or a master's degree because by, you know, academic standards, you've been formally recognized as mastering a particular field. And like, learning is always an ongoing thing, don't get me wrong, but you know, you are the upper echelon of knowledge of people that are knowledgeable of whatever that subject is. Hang on, I lost my train of thought again. But yeah, I feel like for me, I kind of just went to the learning the skill and then just went to teaching the skill. And I skipped the whole like mastering or exercising the skill essentially. And I just need to shut up and do it. Because I'm working on some stuff, and it's nothing serious. Like it's basically like projects, like school projects essentially. Learning projects. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Learning projects. And I have 3 design, like card game design ideas that, as I was just like throwing them out in terms of a general idea to do, because I have to pick one of them, I was like, oh my god, like these all sound like really legitimate games. Making the step from beginner stuff to really applying it, pushing yourself further is insanely hard. Yeah, and I've been trying to figure out why I can't just take the step forward. Because there's no wall there. There's no blockade. There's no door. But like, there's just something in me that's just a force that's like, I'm not going to take the next step. It's not even fear anymore. A lot of people, they're just scared. I don't even know, like maybe it is. Maybe I've been in fear for so long I'm desensitized. To be honest, as much as I hate to say it, I think it might just be laziness. And I hate to say that because like that's not what you need. That's the last trait that you need for making a video game is laziness. Not to be confused with optimizing. Because sometimes the incentive to optimize something or to autonomize something is like laziness. And it's like, yeah, that's kind of true too, but it's to the point where I don't even want to do that part. I don't even want to automize or automate, that's the word. I'd automate to be lazy. It's like I can't even get that far. And I still don't know what it is. I don't know why I can't. Like, I've been trying to figure this out. I'm literally like actively studying and negotiating with myself and exploring like, why can't I just get myself to do this stuff? Weirdly enough, as much as I like having a free and open schedule, having, you know, the whole classic of like having a work study or like someone to hold you accountable, that's when I actually start doing stuff. That's when I can make progress. And it's still very hard. Even with that, like sometimes I still don't do it. But that's like the only time I can remotely get myself to even do anything. I guess it's the whole like, I can't self-police myself, like saying, I'll eat this marshmallow as soon as I'm done with like, you know, doing my laundry. It's like, well, nobody's stopping me from eating the marshmallow now, so I'm just gonna eat it. Laziness is what gets you too, combined with just knots and stomachs, and when you think of doing harder stuff. Yeah, I feel like I'm actually getting past like the overthinking scaring me, because I'm like, oh shoot, like I know the little steps that I need to do to make something small and complete and still like I'm discovering stuff enough that I have even less of a reason and less of an excuse psychologically. Like there's no real psychological ability for me or disability or I guess like challenge that's stopping me from like, oh, like bigger and better projects are so overwhelming. It's like, no, like I don't even have to think about those. Like that's not even an issue. Like I just need to make a card game, dude. Like just make a card game with 10 cards kind of thing. It's like I still can't get myself to do that. Actually, heck, I'll talk about this because it's like that's literally what I'm working on. Like I have to make one game, like a board game essentially, or card game. And it's an introductory, like, it's a class essentially. Not essentially, it is. And we had to make 3 pitches of different game ideas, like actual games that you could design. Because throughout the semester we're going to be making it, playtesting it, and that's going to be our final. And I made 3 pitches. Like we had to make like 5, we had to make 10, and then we had to throughout the throughout time we had to like minimize them so that way we can eventually have one that we focus on. That's like the strongest idea or like the most desirable one. And we had to knock it down to 3. And as obviously like, you know, tournament style goes, when there's a bunch of the ideas, they're more of just like surface level ideas. But since we have smaller amounts to work, like smaller ideas to work with, smaller amounts of ideas to work with, we had to be a little bit more in depth in them. And I've gotten so in depth on the 3 ideas that I have that I can pretty much start making a game right now. I can make all 3 of them. And I'm very confident about all of them. And the thing is too, is like I only cared about one of them, or like was confident in one of them, but I had to make a presentation, so I had to kind of like think of the mechanics and the ideas as I was going, or as I was essentially making the slides to present them. And I was like, at the end of making my slides, I was like, oh shoot, like I like these ideas. I like all 3 of these, because like oftentimes, you know, everyone kind of like, yeah, these are my ideas, but I like this one better. Like there's clearly some bias, and even I had a bias that I admitted, like it was my first idea, which was pretty much you know, escape room. You're escaping the city, zombie apocalypse tile system. That's RNG. So that way every time you play the game, it's like a new experience, and you have to like find your way out by finding keys and surviving monsters and working together with other people. Another one is kind of like based off of Harvest Moon. You have like a 3x3 grid where you pull cards, and they each have like themes of like, you know, town folks or buildings, people or plants and animals, and they all can like, you have to place them on the grid in a certain position, and depending on like what cards are next to each other, like the left or right or above or below, they can have effects that complement each other or like harm each other. So that way there's like a little bit of like puzzle solving and creativity, and you can like trade with other players too. So it's like, it's supposed to be like a cozy cooperative, like a cozy like independent experience, like a soft nice Monopoly, where you're not trying to take everything from everybody, but you're just trying to construct your own thing, and you're just trying to take your resources. But it's not like a lack of resources where you have to scavenge. It's just more like you're building your own thing, but you can kind of like work together to trade to see what benefits each other, but you're still trying to make the best, so you're still trying to get the highest score out of everyone else. So it's like it's soft competitiveness. And then the third one, which I love the mechanic that I kind of like thought of. It's where it sounds sick. Like I actually genuinely like these, and I'm trying to be as like non-biased as possible. Like I genuinely think these are cool ideas. The third one that I have is where you're basically a superhero, but the thing is that like there's a cost and being a superhero, and there's limits. You exert yourself. Being selfless has a cost, and so what you do is you essentially, like this one's still kind of like in the works too. Both they all are, but the escape one is the most fleshed out because I've had that idea before all of this. But these other 2 that I've just been talking about, these are new. These are things that I thought about like a few days ago. The third one is essentially your superhero, and there's other superheroes, which are all the other players, and you guys are competing essentially to be the most famous superhero of that time or of the city or whatever, you know, the best superhero. But the thing is that you have resources. It's a resource management, but the resources like your mind, your psyche, your health, your physical health, your mental health, and your like speed, essentially, like your cardio, your stamina. That's the word I was looking for. So your stamina, your physical health, and your mental health. And when you go and save people, they have like various benefits or perks. They also have like a point on them. You know, for you to go, like if you go to save them, then you get the points that you're building up your score with. But they have a cost. They cost some of your health, some of your physical status, some of your mental status, and some of your stamina status or cardio status. And then there's like different superheroes, right, that have different abilities. So you can have different abilities for each character that you can pick. So each player that's a superhero isn't just a generic like player. It's like, no, they pick a superhero that has like a special ability. Some will have like more speed than others, so others will take turns. Some will be slower, so they'll take longer turn or take turns last or later. They'll have like more strength or less strength, or more mind and less mind. Think of like Incredibles and like even Invincibles, or just like any generic like massive like DC Marvel characters. You know, they all have like their different perks. Some of them are muscly, some of them are quick and fast. So there's room for all types of just like imagination and variety. And then you have to pick and choose what heroes or what civilians you save. And well, once you run out of, like, originally it was going to be like a gambling type of idea originally, where it's like, do you risk saving this person to eventually end up, like, you might end up dying because like you don't have the health for it, or like you don't have the mental capacity, so you sacrifice yourself, kind of like how heroes sacrifice themselves to save the day. But I feel like a better concept to just work with is they retire. So like, do you exhaust if you exhaust all of your physical, or all of your mental, or all of your stamina, then you're basically an exhausted hero, so you just go into retirement and live out your days. And then once you're in retirement, it's kind of like Everdell, where like, you know, you build up you build up your civilization before winter comes, essentially. And that's kind of like the idea here, is just you try to get as much as you can, as many points as you can, by saving civilians until you retire. And then once you retire, when everybody retires, like whoever has the most points is like, you know, the most famous hero, the Hall of Fame kind of thing. So that's like the idea behind that. And all three of these I think are actually really cool. And to be honest, I'm actually considering doing all three, like legit. And the thing is too, is like just prototyping, not like fully fleshing out. I'm not going to do like heavy art or anything like that. Just, you know, get tokens and cards, just so that way it's a playable concept. You know, I don't need to be art heavy. I just need to design it. You know, I need to make the physical representation so it can be playable. Oh jeez. Oh shoot, I'm almost dead. No, I don't get health. I'm one hit away from dying. I didn't remember the first hit that we got. Oh gosh. Okay, there's some life up there. Art can always come later. Low-key kind of distraction sometimes. Yeah, it really is. And when I was like, I've been doing this for a long time in terms of trying to figure out what I want to do in game development. And like I said, I love art. Oh no, there's my little soul. Like, I love every aspect that goes into making art or in making a game. I will say my weakest and least interested is probably writing, because like writing, like that hasn't really been my interest personally. But I still do to an extent like it, but it is definitely by far my weakest and least interested. And I'm like, okay, well, what can I get rid of to still have game? Like, what do you need to have a game? At first, for me, it was a video game. I'm like, okay, well, I need to know programming for a video game because I want to make video games in the end. So like, there's that part, which is fine. But even without that, if it's just like making a game, it's like, well, you just need to know how to system design systems and stuff like that. And that just like, you don't need anything except for paper and pencil. And for the longest time, I was like, dude, I don't want to do paper and pencil. Like, I want to make video games, not freaking board games. But like, it's not every game. Like, I can't really see FPS games be turned into board games. You'd have to turn them into tactical games, tactical board games, like Warhammer and stuff like that. Or it would be more turn-based, like in playing chess or checkers, but with like soldiers that have like line of sight and stuff like that, which is more tactile. But yeah, for the most part, you know, you can really take to some degree some concepts of games and transfer them to, you know, video gaming or board card gaming. The first one I want, the City Escape, like zombie apocalypse one, that's the game that I want to make into a real game. That game is based off of Resident Evil Outbreak, but with like a roguelite element where it has an RNG map. So you play multiplayer cooperatively with other friends, and then you try to escape the game, essentially. And it's supposed to be like Resident Evil. And this is my way of like making it into a board game style, but also keeping it simple. Like that's another thing too, is that scope creep is like very, very common. It's actually one of the newest lessons that I've learned that I can think of. Like within probably like the past year or two is probably when I learned it. Is scope creep, and not like that I didn't know about it, but like I've actually been able to kind of like incorporate it in my mental thought process, where it's like I'm aware of it and I know that it's a element of designing that I can consider actively, if that makes sense. And I see other people's ideas. I'm like, yeah, these are way too big, dude. These are way too complicated, way too big. And I see where the issues are, or like I can critique them and understand what would need to be done. Cause I'm like, oh, that's way too complicated. Like, you know, that's way too big. Or it's like, you've got all these cool ideas, but they all don't synergize very well. You have to pick like one or two. I know enough of the basis of how to structure a plan to create something now. And it's like, just take like one or two, like take one core element, make it a theme, and then make sure that every idea that you place, it complements that theme, or it's relatable, and it doesn't overtake it or ruin it. And the best way you can do that is just keep it simple. And that's another thing too, is like, you can have all these ideas and mechanics that you want to add, and that's great, but you need to make the core first. You need to make the core before you start making the bells and whistles. And the core needs to be completed. Like, you need to be able to complete the game from beginning to end. Like, that should be the number one priority, is creating the trunk of the tree. Is if you have to have a beginning to end. The number one important is the beginning. The second important is the end. And then the third is the middle. In no real particular order, because I haven't really thought that far. But the point is like, you have to have a beginning and an end, and you have to have a bridge in between. If you don't have that, no idea outside of that even freaking matters. You can have the greatest idea. You can have Super Game perfected in terms of in your mind. You can have Sega Super Game, but if you don't have a beginning, end, and a bridge, it doesn't even matter. Wait, what does that do for me? Do I collect my souls? You find a wisp. Oh my god. Wait, Will of the Wisps. Wait, what? Wisps will remain of past guardian spirits. This guardian spirit lived for 0 hours and 17 minutes, but died trying to protect Needle. Wait. So we're not even the original. Every time we die, we're a freaking remade construct? You know, I was wondering if that was kind of the case, but I didn't get enough information to kind of confirm that idea. That's crazy. And just that little footnote will now make me realize Will of the Wisps, and I'll understand it even more, which is kind of crazy. If I never attempted this, I would have never known. That's actually kind of cool. I'm actually really glad we did this. Like, it was a small piece of lore, but it was so significant, it like really changed my perspective entirely going into Ori 2. So it's kind of cool. It's very satisfying. You didn't pick up on that at all? That's pretty sick. Well, now we know together. When we go, and now we can go into Will of the Wisps knowing that. I love learning information, like new things about a video game. It reminds me of like Metal Gear Solid, or Metal Gear is like my #1 favorite series of all time. I'm a huge fanboy for it. And I've been like paying attention to it since like pretty much my entire life almost, and its existence. And even to this day, I still learn new things. And it's always so satisfying to learn those things. I'll be like mind blown. I don't get bored of learning new things about the Metal Gear like franchise, universe, lore, drama, like anything. I'm always fascinated by it. Her misguided will. Wait, Kuro's misguided will. Ori and Will of the Wisps. There's some reoccurring themes here. Crazy thing is I wasn't even paying attention. I was just waiting for it to skip out, but then I actually saw that part. Oh, never mind. Wait. Did I skip it? I can't. No. Wait. Oh, thank God. Okay, so they just force... It still sucks that they do that, but... Well, I think once it plays, like, the fact that we have to go through it over and over is the problem. Forcing us to go through it once does kind of suck, but, like... That's more understandable. Having to repeat it over and over after you die, that's rough. I don't like that. At least they have it where, like, once you beat the game, like, you can skip the stuff. Find the Jinso tree. Yeah, dude, I don't think I'm gonna make it to the Jinso tree. We're just gonna be real. Ground is unstable. Ouchies. Oh god, oh god, oh god. I fell right on top of him, which was very unfortunate. I wasn't even trying to be reckless. Yippee! Oh, sweet, we got full health now. I don't have to be as terrified anymore. Yippee! Oh gosh. You got yeeted. I'll take that. Ouch. Oh gosh, I almost ran into that needle again. Where are we going? We're going this way, right? Looks like we're going this way. Oh wait, I need to go back up because there's a thing up there. I thought that was the right way, so I decided not to go that way, but we need to go back up there. Get our stuff. He's so cute. I love the little hop. Bro, I didn't even care about the wall climb ability. I just wanted to watch him skip on the side of the wall. Oh shoot, I missed the thingy. Think I missed something? Nope, I thought it was something. Oh shoot. Darn. Ah! I didn't know they got that small. Nope. my gosh, that was terrifying. That was spooky. Taking this game at a slower pace feels so different. Getting pinned like that right in the spot, in that spot has killed you at least 3 times in your run. Dude, I believe it because I actually thought I was dead. I thought that was it. Thought it was GG. I just held right and just prayed, and we got lucky. Bro, what? Dang, dude. All right. Yeah, I didn't know what was down there. Yeah, you just have to memorize things. You have to just remember all the stuff. That too, yeah. Like, I mean, you're even trying to be like so careful. You're like, okay. All right, let's jump. It looks okay. And nope, just freaking dead. And I didn't see that ledge on the right at first. And if I knew that was there, I would have jumped to it, you know? But I couldn't see it, so dead. All right. Oh, that's the end. That's honestly, that's kind of what I was expecting. I was expecting to like play a little bit of the game and then just die like that, essentially. I don't think any death is kind of like a satisfying one, but ending like that feels bad, not gonna lie. But thank you guys for hanging out. Always love chatting with you, Corey. Always a good time to have you here. And everybody else, those that are lurking too. The plan is tomorrow to play Will-O-The-Wisps. So hopefully we can get that started. Until then, hope you guys take care. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.